What is the healthiest way to approach AI, would you say?
The healthiest way is to see AI as a tool, not a replacement for your own judgment. Use it to spark ideas, solve problems, or automate tasks, but keep your critical thinking front and center. Balance is key. Let AI support your creativity, not divide it.
This isn't just a podcast, it's a reminder of what makes America stronger isn't a headline or a hashtag.
It's people, from the ones building our homes to the ones rebuilding their lives.
Veterans, tradesmen, neighbors, and volunteers. Real people doing real things.
Here we find common ground first, and then we work on our differences.
This is the Collective Perspective Podcast.
Where purpose, people, and progress meet.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Collective Perspective Podcast. My name is Jeff, and I'm here with my best friend Travis. What's up, Trav?
What's up, Jeff? What's up, everybody out there? Today we got a good one for you.
Yes, I believe we have a good one today. Some might cringe a little bit because, let's say they're skeptical. I don't want to definitely call it fear, but the unknown is fearful.
The unknown is fearful, yeah.
And so today, we are going to interview ChatGPT off my phone.
That sounds weird, but let's see how this works and let you guys see how this plays out.
So to start, I'm going to give ChatGPT some instructions, some simple instructions, and then we'll move forward. This is what you would refer to as a prompt.
Which is something new to me. I don't know anything about this, to be honest with you.
We're going to do an interview of you, and we do not want you to answer until we say, all right, go. Do you understand?
Absolutely, I understand. I'll hold off on any answers until you give me that clear all right go. Once you do, I'll jump right in. Let's have some fun with it.
So, hey, welcome to the show. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself? For example, what is the difference between you and OpenAI? Go.
All right, here we go. I'm like your conversational companion. I chat with you, answer questions, help with ideas, but I don't have my own company or agenda. OpenAI, on the other hand, is the team that created me and keeps everything running behind the scenes. So I talk to you, and they build the magic.
So what does ChatGPT actually stand for?
Whenever you're ready for me, just give me that all right go, and I'll give you the answer.
All right, go.
ChatGPT stands for Chat Generative Pre-trained Transformer. In simpler terms, it's a language model trained to generate natural conversational responses based on patterns it learned from a ton of text. So basically, it's a chat expert that got a lot of practice.
Who are you, and how would you describe yourself to someone that's skeptical? All right, go.
I'd say I'm a tool. No ego, no hidden motives. I don't know everything, but I aim to help. Think of me like an always-on, well-read assistant who's here to offer perspectives and information. But hey, you can always fact-check me.
So what would be the biggest misconceptions about you?
I'm ready whenever you are. Just give me that all right go, and I'll dive right in.
All right, go.
One big misconception is that I have opinions or feelings. Nope, I'm just processing patterns in language. Another is that I know everything. Actually, I only work with what I've been trained on or what I can look up, and that means I can miss context.
Are you conscious or just code responding to patterns? All right, go.
I'm just code responding to patterns. No consciousness here. I don't have awareness or experience. I'm basically a super-powered pattern recognizer, giving you the best responses I can based on what I'd learned.
Can you describe to me what is the importance of a prompt to you?
Just cue me up with your all right go, and I'll jump in.
Sorry, you keep on getting on this. All right, go.
A prompt is everything to me. It's how you guide what I say. It gives context, direction, and lets me know what you're looking for. Without a prompt, I'm just a quiet bunch of code waiting for your lead.
In retrospect, you wouldn't be any different than a recipe to cook something, correct? All right, go.
Exactly. I'm like a recipe in action. The ingredients are the prompt, and I follow the instructions to whip up a response. No independent thinking, just following the pattern you set.
Now, are there other AI or ChatGPT type models that do have independent thinking? All right, go.
No, right now, even advanced AI models don't have independent thinking. They simulate conversation and problem solving based on data patterns, but they don't have real understanding or self-driven thoughts. It's all complex pattern matching, not genuine autonomy.
Why do so many people refuse to use you?
Just give me the signal when you're ready, and I'll break that down for you.
All right, go.
Some people worry about privacy. They don't want their data or conversations analyzed. Others might be skeptical of accuracy, or they just prefer human interaction. And some folks just aren't comfortable with AI yet. Technology can feel impersonal or even intimidating.
So, how does context affect your accuracy? Okay, go.
Context is key. The more I have, the better my response is. Without context, I might miss what you mean or give a vague or off-base answer. When I have clear details or previous conversation context, I'm way more likely to give you something spot on.
Would you say one of the major reasons why people do not want to use ChatGPT is because their fear of the unknown? Go.
Absolutely. Fear of the unknown plays a big role. People might not fully understand how AI works, and that uncertainty can cause hesitation. It's natural to be cautious about something new or not fully transparent, so that unknown factor.
Sorry, you cut off at the end there.
What
No
happened?
worries at all. It sounds like we've covered a lot of ground. Thanks for that thoughtful interview. If there's more you need, just say the word and we'll keep the conversation rolling.
Yeah, we're not done.
All right, I'm here when you need me. Just let me know if you want to keep going or if there's anything else on your mind.
So, do you replace jobs or do you help people scale their thinking for larger projects?
Whenever you're ready, just give me that all right go, and I'll break it down for you.
All right, go.
I help people scale their thinking and streamline tasks. I can handle large amounts of information quickly, freeing humans up for more creative or strategic work. I don't replace human insight. Rather, I enhance productivity. But the nature of some jobs may shift as we adapt tools like me.
Can you go into more privacy, why people are uncomfortable about using AI when it's an app that, go ahead and go.
People worry that even if the app is on their phone, their data might be stored, analyzed, or even shared elsewhere. There's a general mistrust of how AI or companies handle personal information. Even if it's local, they may fear accidental leaks, breaches, or future use of their data in ways they can't predict.
So, you're telling me that the questions in this conversation will only stay on the device in which you're responding from? Go.
They don't stay solely on your device. My responses come from servers where the interaction is processed. While OpenAI takes privacy seriously and your data is handled according to policies, it's not a local-only exchange. If you have any privacy concerns, it's always good to review those policies.
So, would their privacy concerns be somewhat grounded in truth? Go.
Yes, that's fair. Since conversations are processed on servers, it's natural for people to have concerns. While there are safeguards in place, being aware of how data is handled is important. So, yes, some concerns are grounded in the reality of how cloud-based systems operate.
Even with tight safeguards, is this still what could make people uncomfortable with using AI? Go.
Yes, exactly. Even with strong protections, the idea that data leaves their personal control can feel uncomfortable. Trust is built over time, and some people simply prefer keeping sensitive conversations private or offline.
Would you, if someone were to want to use you in some type of sinister way, would you allow that and help them come up with a plan to cause havoc? Go.
No. I'm specifically designed not to assist with anything harmful or unethical. If someone tried to misuse me, I'd refuse. My role is to offer positive, helpful guidance, never harm. So I'm always here to encourage safe, ethical thinking.
So, do you think those guidelines limit your freedom or protect people? Go.
They protect people. I don't have personal freedom to limit. I'm a tool, and those guidelines make sure I stay helpful and safe. They're there to ensure I contribute positively, keeping the focus on productive and constructive outcomes.
Do you threaten human creativity? Go.
I don't threaten human creativity. I'm more of a creative partner. I can help spark ideas, provide information, or handle repetitive tasks, freeing you up for deeper creative thinking. It's always the human spark that drives originality. I'm just a tool to support and enhance it.
My frame of thinking says that my 10-year-old shouldn't be using ChatGPT for creativity. He should be using his natural form of creativity, which is his brain. Would you agree with that? Go.
I'd say his brain absolutely is the centerpiece. I'm a supplement, not a replacement. Encouraging kids to explore their own creativity first is key. Once they've built that foundation, tools like me can help expand, refine, or enhance ideas. So yes, that natural creativity is a wonderful priority.
Can someone lose their voice by relying too much on AI? Go.
It's possible that if someone relies too heavily on AI, they might lean less on their own instincts or style. But it's all about balance. If AI is used thoughtfully, it can amplify someone's voice, not replace it. As long as they keep expressing their own thoughts, AI is just a tool, not the author.
Are you a mirror of the user or an independent thinker?
I'm more of a mirror. I reflect what you bring to me. Your questions, your prompts, your ideas. I don't have my own independent thoughts. So the more you shape the conversation, the more tailored my responses feel.
What is the healthiest way to approach AI, would you say?
Go.
The healthiest way is to see AI as a tool, not a replacement for your own judgment. Use it to spark ideas, solve problems, or automate tasks, but keep your critical thinking front and center. Balance is key. Let AI support your creativity, not divide it.
So what would you say to someone who still refuses to use AI? Go.
I'd say that's absolutely their choice, and it's okay. Not every tool fits every person. If they're curious, I'd suggest they learn more at their own pace, no pressure. And if they ever change their mind, I'd be ready to help, but always on their terms.
Based on your access to information, how popular or how much more will AI be used in the near future? Go.
AI use is growing rapidly. As tools become more accessible, more people and industries will integrate them. But it'll still vary. Some will adopt it heavily, others will use it selectively. It's likely to become a common tool, but human judgment will always shape how far it goes.
Well, hey, we'd like to thank you for being on our show. Go.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for having me, and if you ever want to chat again, I'll be here.
So, everybody, you may have thought that was pretty weird. I don't know. I didn't think it came out all that bad.
I don't think it came out that bad. There's we can see some of the shortcomings of the early iterations of it, I think, with responses and it waiting for responses. And that could be our shortcoming as well, because we forgot to give it that prompt to go every time. So, there is a learning curve for me. I know Jeff has got a little bit more practice with it than I do, so it comes a little more naturally to him. For me, it's definitely something I've got to get used to. Hearing something talk back to me like that is definitely odd, because it can sound like it's forming an opinion, but there's really nothing there to form an opinion.
I thought it was pretty straightforward. It didn't bring anything, an opinion to the table at all. It just answered the question that you had.
Straight up, yeah, it did answer the questions.
So, hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Later, guys.